What's up and welcome, guys, to One Oak Mentoring, the number one virtual team mentoring service, program, entity, corporation, franchise, company, business, commodity of all times. What's up? How y'all doing today, man? It's a lovely day like always, man. Hope y'all blessed today. I know y'all are. Today, man, I need to talk to y'all about something very, 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 very important, man. But every time I talk to y'all, it's something important, right? Yeah, today we're gonna be talking about cursing, man. Now, all jokes aside, um, we have like a cursing epidemic going on with a lot of y'all teenagers, man. Man, I'm just sick of it. Sick of like F this, S that, A that, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You saying all the letters of the alphabet, every curse word that you can think of. You know what, man? But normally One Oak's in a good mood. But hey, man, I don't like all that cursing and stuff, man. I'm tired of all that cursing. I don't want to hear all that cursing from y'all young people. Y'all know y'all too young to be cursing, right? You walk around here cursing on the cell phone, cursing all on the social media and stuff. I'm getting tired of it, right? Cursing is no class in cursing, right? I don't want to hear nobody curse no damn more, right? I'm tired of it, right? Excuse my language, man, but y'all know I was just joking around. But all seriousness, guys, when it comes to cursing, let me break it down. Just because somebody curses, that doesn't make them a bad person, man. Now I know y'all probably been in school, and certain people make you think that people that curse, they just going straight down there, or they never amount to anything in life, or they just the scum of the earth just because they curse. But I'm gonna give y'all some important, vital information, man. I mean, some of your favorite people curse, man. But they just don't broadcast it a lot. Even me, even though y'all know I'm a great role model, even I slip up and I say a curse word probably like maybe once or twice a year. But besides that, I don't do too much cursing, right? But the thing about the cursing is, man, I'm not gonna make it out like it's the worst thing in the world, because sometimes, especially like if you're doing something, like if you're like playing sports. Like a prime example, if I'm playing basketball and I'm on a court with a kid and we're playing, sometimes passions, can run high, and you might shoot, miss the ball, you might say, the S word, or you might say the D word, or something like that. I don't nitpick at every little, oh man, you said that, you said this, oh, man, you need to go sit down. Man, I'm not that type of person, because I understand how it is to be in the passion, of the game, or if you just like say if you walking, man, and you bump your toe or something, you just might say, sometimes I have to catch myself, if I like do something, you ever hit your toe on the side of something, man, and you like say every curse word that is, but you like saying it until your fist like, so yeah, that's what I mean, man. It's not the end of the world if you curse, but now let's get a little bit more serious about it. A lot of people curse, actually. It's a sign of ignorance sometimes, right? Depending on how much you use it, right? Now, if you only curse, to make your point, to get your point across, certain things, you might say, here's an example. I'm let me see, I don't know. I'll come back to like an example, but y'all guys want to make sure that you're monitoring the words that you're using, because although cursing isn't the worst thing, it can, like, if you use a curse word every other word, like like a crutch word, like some people have crutch words, like they might say or you know what I'm saying, or you know what I mean, or or just kind of words like that. Sometimes, I mean, I've definitely been in situations that I used to do this myself. I mean, it just becomes a habit. If you're around a lot of people that's doing a lot of cursing, and you're gonna start doing a lot of cursing, because I'd never forget. Like, it was a point in time where like I was hanging around a lot of people that was using like the word GD, right? So like they'll start off a sentence, be like, man, like they'll come up to you, man, GD. I was in math class, man. The teacher kept coming over there, man, leaving, messing with me. She wouldn't, she kept on, harassing me. And man, GD, I don't know what's the problem, man. GD. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just kept throwing GD in the sentence where, I mean, it really didn't, like, have an impact, you know, on the sentence. Like, you know what I mean? Now, if I go in, all right, now here's an example. Now, if I go into the store and I'm like, and I say, hey, man, um, this cell phone doesn't work, I want my money back, right? And then they might be looking at, man, okay, whatever. But if I come in there and say, hey, I want my damn money back, excuse my language again. But now, do you see how that kind of like, not saying that you should use those words, but in certain situations, it's just a curse word, like actually adds to the urgency or the passion or the impact of it, something like that, man. So, but I don't want you guys to develop habits of just cursing, because when you develop a habit of cursing, if you're around a lot of people that curse and then you don't know how to be in regular public conversations, without cursing, right? So that means you have a lot more word slip. You say a lot more things around people that, normally that you shouldn't be saying, right? So y'all guys just, keep that in mind. We had this one dude, man. He was a real good dude, but he was like a habitual cursor, man. Like, I mean, he'll curse. He'll be like, man, F that. Like, he'll be playing the game. I'll be like, yo, chill out, man. And he'll be like, oh, my bad, man. My bad. I'm always doing some stupid S. And I'll be like, he's like, oh, my bad, man. I'm just a dumb A. Oh, see, he just had to be honest, dude even cursed in his sleep, right? Like, he be having like a dream or something, just like cursing like it ain't nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? That just comes from the environment that you in, like hearing a lot of curse words and music and stuff like that, right? So you guys definitely don't want to get a habit of just going around here, just saying curse words. But, I know how it is to be young. Like, when I was real young, I know how it was to just be, especially like really young. Like, I was like 10, 11, man. I used to have my cousins from Greenville. Now, they was like the first people that I was really hearing, like really getting down with the cursing. Like, boy, they were saying some real big words. I was like, man, I never let my mama catch me hear them words. So, I used to like to go over there with them, man. So, we be playing around, but like, we be looking around. Hey, man. Yeah, I want to go outside, man, so we can cuss, man. Go outside, we can do some cussing, man. You're like, oh yeah, man, let's go outside and cuss, man. Blank, 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 blank. Just being like little kids or whatever, man. But with all honesty though, like, you want to make sure you have a strong vocabulary so you don't have to use curse words and stuff like that, right? Because if certain people hear you using certain curse words, they can form a big opinion off you just because of, how you were that day, cursing, saying certain curse words, okay? So y'all guys definitely keep that in mind. I don't think you guys are like, Lucifer or anything, just because you say, a couple curse words or something like that. But you guys want to make sure you're not using as many curse words, because it's a indication of class or lack of class. You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, like, there's a lot of classy, successful people, man, that are just curse curse all over, like, you know what I mean? But here's the thing. I know this doesn't sound right, and we're supposed to lead by example, but if that person's grown, a lot of times when you guys are teenagers, you think you're grown already. Oh, I'm grown. I can do what I want to do. I'm grown. Ain't paid one bill. Ain't fixed one meal. Ain't did nothing. But you feel like you grown, right? You feel like you grown because you got a couple fans. That's the only thing that make y'all feel like y'all grown, man. Come on, man. Y'all know that. But yeah, man, y'all so just try to keep the cursing down. Even when I was in middle school, I kind of like, well, my brother, God rest his soul, he used to like get me into this habit of like, he'll just like say the first letter of a word. So he'll be like, man, that's some dumb S. Man, you a dumb A, And so instead of saying the whole word, man, you be like D, or just crazy stuff. Or if it came like, I say stuff like heck, instead of the actual word, right? And the funny thing about it is, man, like, I actually just started doing it so much because I was around him, like, not even saying the actual word. I would come to school and say it, and then like people was like kind of like picking up off what I was doing, right? So then I would just hear people say, man, that's some dumb S, or man, shut the F up, excuse me. But yeah, man, so I don't, it's just basically about like, the environment that you in, you know what I mean? So y'all guys keep that in mind. I understand, if you hit your toe or if you're doing something passionate or if you get some real bad news, man, sometimes like, we're just real frustrated and we just get some bad news and we just like, we want to say that word, but I'm not going to say those words, but yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Make sure you guys are not out here just cursing all over the place. Just remember, that a lot of it comes from your environment, so you think it's okay. I met some real great people that, they just curse. They just curse all the time. Now, cursing doesn't make me uncomfortable or anything, even though I'm very elegant and classy, but it really doesn't bother me, but you got to be mindful of, when you're out in public or if you're at your job or something, the way your conversation might be going, you might just be saying foul words and people are like, man, he got a real foul mouth, man. We need to go wash his mouth out with soap, now there used to be the saying, you wash somebody's mouth out with soap, take a bar of soap and actually wash their mouth out with soap. You know what I'm saying? Now that I look back on that, man, I think that's kind of like child abuse or something like that, man. But I don't know how all these laws and stuff made, you know what I mean? But besides that, man, y'all guys just have a great day. Make sure you're watching your language. Try to monitor your language. Sometimes at the group home, they would give a kid a task. Each kid has tasks for the day. And some kids that have like cursing problems, they'll be like, they'll have like a cursing task, like, will not curse more than once a day, will not curse more than twice a day. But I mean, some people's cursing was so bad, it was like, will not curse more than 10 times a day. It's like, come on, man, like who actually, keeping up with it? Oh, I said F 9 times a day, not 10, I almost said it, but, but another thing that y'all want to stay away from is like saying words that like sound like the curse word, like well, I'm not gonna say that, but just be mindful of that, because you might say something and you like trying to avert from actually saying the curse word, but it sounds so much like it, and then then now you're getting in trouble in school or you're getting in trouble wherever you at, and then you're like, I didn't even say the word. Sometimes it's not the actual word you saying, like it's the intention that you had behind it. Okay, so y'all guys take heed to these wise words that One Oak is giving to y'all. Now I told y'all I don't curse. I just said one curse word, so I only got one more curse word to use for the rest of the year, man. I only curse twice a year. So y'all guys keep that in mind. Y'all need to try to be more like One Oak, man. Cut all that cursing out, man. You know what I mean? All right, man. Y'all have a great day. Just be mindful of your language and be respecting yourselves, and respect your environment. Y'all have a great day. And this is One Oak. I am out, man.